Hello everyone, here is Fox. Today we will take a look at the game Spider-Man Friend or Foe for PSP and try to evaluate it. We will evaluate it according to several criteria: first story, second visual, third controlled, fourth content, and at the end we will summarize everything and give an assessment. If you are ready, then like and subscribe to the channel. If you are all ready, then let's go. First, story. The plot tells us that someone has taken some heroes and villains and is attacking different points of the Earth. S.H.I.E.L.D. sends Spider-Man to these spots to stop this villain. In the course of the story, our partners will be different superheroes and different supervillains whom we will save on missions. The plot itself is naive and quite simple, so don't expect anything deep or meaningful. An interesting fact is that most of the heroes and enemies were taken from the MCU with Tobey Maguire, but not as unrelated to him. Since this game came out after Spider-Man 3, it's quite disappointing, but if you look from the point of view of a small child who is not so concentrated on the plot, then it is not so weak. In general, the plot of the game on a 10-point scale is estimated as a solid 6 out of 10. Second, visual. Visually, the game is made at the highest level, despite the fact that it was made for the portable. It is not almost worse than the original on older consoles. The only nitpick is that all the cutscenes, except for the first one, were made in a slideshow. This is called a banal saving of resources and does not look so cool. Basically, all the levels look nice and interesting, but due to the fact that we look at the game from the top, we do not always notice the beauty of the level. In the end, I would rate it a solid 7 out of 10, minus mainly because of the slideshow. Third, gameplay. The controls are quite simple: one jump button, two hit buttons, two buttons for changing heroes, one button for a special attack. The first look is rather boring, but you can combine them in different ways and thus diversify the whole gameplay. Besides, holding one of the buttons to hit you can perform a super move. Each character has its own individual one. What about the rest of the game mechanics? The game has 5 locations, which are divided into 16 small levels, which in turn are divided into several small stages. I completed the game in 6 to 7 hours, spending more time fighting the same type of opponents who take not quality, but quantity, and this is quite a big problem, because somewhere in the middle of the game it gets boring, and I don't want to continue playing. The only big plus is the bosses. Each is individual and has a special battle tactic. Spoiler: the final boss, Mysterio, is quite creative, interesting and challenging if you are playing for the first time. As a result, we have not bad mechanics for combat, interesting boss fights and boring, and the same type of opponents. Her score is 6 out of 10. Fourth, content. As I already said, the game has a lot of cropped content, Not only cutscenes, but also characters, levels, locations, and so on. Due to the cropped content, the game sometimes seems empty, unfinished and raw. Although it was released for Sony's portable, this does not change anything, because we have excellent examples of games in which this feeling of unfinishedness and dampness does not arise. As I said, this is called a banal saving of resources, and it's rather sad, because the game has every chance of becoming an excellent action platformer for the PSP. Overall, I rate it a 5 out of 10. In sum, the game is not bad by the standards of the PSP, but it is rather difficult to call it good either. It has a few advantages and many small flaws. It is easy and fun to play until the middle, but after that it gets duller and duller, although the boss battles bring a huge variety to the game. If you play, then if you are a big fan of Spider-Man, otherwise I do not advise. As a result, the final score is 6 out of 10. And if you think differently, or you have a different opinion, then leave it in the comments and I will gladly read them. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see the walkthrough of this game in the description and tips, there is a link to the walkthrough playlist. Thank you for watching this video, see you next time. All for now.